Hebrews and Jews.
Hello, you're welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at how the Hebrews and Jews pronounce their words for swallowing, that is to swallow, and the words for the throat or the mouth area. We're going to be looking at the words that represent these ideas. So, first of all, the word for swallow. Okay. Now, if you go into Old Hebrew, you observe this word is let me say like old fashioned today. You might not really get it in modern Hebrew, but in Old Hebrew you get the word lower. Okay, lower and lower, they are so close in pronunciation that you will need spelling of that to actually see the difference, but basically they're talking about the same things. Okay, so lower is the word for like the mouth, the oral cavity and all that going down into the throat. The entire area is known as lower. Okay, now the related word is lower. Now lower actually means to swallow. Okay, to actually ingest something is lower. Now, hearing both words from an Igbo perspective, the Igbo listener already knows what I'm talking about, because the word for swallowing in Igbo language is actually lo, or we use no because the N is very prominent in Igbo pronunciation. So you say lo or no. So you can see that that's actually the idea you're getting from Old Hebrew, which is lower or lower. Okay, so no or low is actually our word for swallowing. Now you go to the other side. Whether you're talking about the mouth or the throat area, you are going to use the word on or olu. Olu. So you get that word lower, you can get that pronunciation coming up again when you hear the word olu. You see, so that idea carries from Old Hebrew into the modern Igbo language. So that is for swallowing. We can go a bit further when you're talking about speech. We believe that words are actually coming out from that throat area. So in the Igbo language, when you want to talk about someone's voice, you say onuya or oluya. So you see that that idea, is being carried forward, in the Igbo language, such that the voice, someone's voice, is now represented with the word for the neck. Okay. Also, in a way, when we are talking about speech or language, we also use that word for the neck area. Okay, we say olu, olundi, a people's language or a people's speech form. So you get the understanding that what we are actually saying is a people's neck. So you can see the connection between neck and the words, or neck and language. So these are the connected ideas from Old Hebrew flowing into the modern Igbo language. These whole ideas are represented by the words lower or lower in Old Hebrew, or you come to the Igbo language where you have ono or olu, and that is what we are actually discussing today. So we'll leave it at that, and I'll see you on another video. Bye.